Hello everyone, happy Easter. Welcome back to Jonathan's Train Vlogs. I am currently walking down Derbyshire Road in Leichhardt and I'm heading to the Sydney Bus Museum for STA State Transport Authority Government Bus Day. I've got some friends with me. I've got Caleb from Caleb's Transport Vlogs and now Caleb's Transport Videos, and a good friend of mine named Samson.
What's up?
So I'm going to be going on 3 of the buses that'll be running today. And then after that, I'm going to go inside the museum. And from there, I'm going to be filming the bus trips from Sydney Bus Museum to Huntley's Point. So, hope you enjoy the video. And if you're not already, please like and subscribe. And the notification bell to receive notifications on my future vlogs. So, yeah. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. We now have the guest buses for STA arriving. All of them are operated by Jared Taylor. Starting off with 3683, the Man 11.220 with an Answer on a body. Jared Taylor is driving.
And park next to 2127.
It's a MIDI.
Park next to 2127.
We now have 3880, B10 BLE Volvo with a Austro-Pacific group around a body. Also Jared Taylor. All the buses today will be operating by Jared Taylor. And now we have 3559, a Volvo B10B with a Custom Coaches 238 body. And right behind it, 3532. A Mercedes-Benz 045 516. One of 4. Off goes 2761 up to the city, and here we have 3532, which will be the first bus I'll be going on, doing the run to Huntley's Point.
I think it's still right. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Well, that'd be a good one. Just don't do it. Alright, got it. I don't think it was. Nah.
And we are on our way to Huntley's Point on MO 3532, a 1998 Mercedes-Benz 0405 with a Custom Coaches 516 body. 3532 was built in 1998 for the State Transit Authority at Ryde Bus Depot, but before that it was with the North and Western Bus Lines Group, which was based at Gladesville Depot. In October 2022, 3532 was withdrawn and stored at Penrith Bus Depot, and a few months later it was sold to Jarrett Taylor for preservation. Let's talk specs. 3532 is powered by an 11.967 litre, 6-cylinder, turbocharged Mercedes-Benz OM 447 HLA diesel engine, which generates 250 horsepower, and that is paired with a 5-speed ZF 5HP 500 automatic gearbox. This is where the ride on 3532 is coming close to an end, as we shortly will be approaching Huntley's Point. And we are off on the second bus trip of the day, which will be the run from Huntley's Point return to the Sydney Bus Museum. I am riding on MO 3559, which is a 1996 Volvo B10B with a custom coaches 238 body.
Privatisation.
3559 began its life in 1999 with the North and Western Bus Lines Group. In July 2017, it was then transferred to State Transit Authority at Newcastle Bus Depot, and a few years later it got transferred to S. McDonald, Australian Luxury Travel Bus Company. In December 2020, it got its registration cancelled, and in March 2025 it was sold to Jared Taylor for preservation. Let's talk specs. 3559 is powered by a 9.6 litre 6-cylinder turbocharged Volvo THD 102KD diesel engine, which generates 245 horsepower, and that is paired with a 5-speed ZF 5HP 500 automatic gearbox.
Those stripes. That, I don't know, it looks very similar, these two bus lines. I was thinking those bus lines, yes, and they were the ones that
This is where the journey on 3559 comes to a sadly end. I was going to ride 3880, but I received word from Jared Taylor that it broke down on the very first service. Not to worry. After this ride, I'll be going inside the museum to have a look at 3 ex-STA buses, and then I'll be going on one more bus ride into the city.
Bus history.
Funny thing, actually, getting
How you feeling, Alan?
in Germany. Yeah, so they use them in steel.
So it's making you feel old. Poor Nano, I say. Oh, this is, look how tight this is.
Yeah, that way. So wait, this is the. Wait, no, actually, no, this is the same manufacturer. Okay, the logos are exactly the same.
Okay, so I've now finished my bus rides out to Huntley's Point. Now I'm in the bus museum looking at some ex-STA buses. So first we have 3683, a MAN 11.220 with an Ansarana body. This was built in November 1996 for State Transit Authority at Newcastle Depot. It was then sold to Jared Taylor for preservation in 2024. This bus is nicknamed as a midi because it is very small. So it's not usually this small for Aranas, but this is one of a kind. I think there were more of these, I'm not too sure, but this is one of the favourites that Jared Taylor owns, uses it quite often for special events, and yeah. Here is a look inside a Scania L113 TRB with an Ansarana body. This is MO3444. It was built in October 1993 for the State Transit Authority at Ryde Bus Depot, as you can see by the run plate. It was then transferred to Kingsgrove Depot, where it remained for the rest of its life. And then it was then, a few years later, August 2008, it was in 2019 it was transferred, it was withdrawn and donated to the Bus Museum, and then it was sold to Dean Jones, and now it's with Taylor's Transit. So let's have a look inside. I have not been inside a TRB in a long time. Here's what the cab looks like. The old machine. Some of the old buttons. Let's have a look. I do love this seating here. Come on. With the 4 seating like this. And the old Arana buttons as well. Of course it's an Arana. And we head up the back. The back of the bus, and you can see this is a very long bus, 14.5 meters to be exact.
Holy shit. Is that Jono's trade blocks?
And we'll move on. Here's a look outside the bus. Corporate V1 livery. And you can see it's also a triaxle. Now it's time to have a look inside MO 2000, a 1999 Mercedes-Benz 045 NH CNG with a custom coaches Citaro body. Here's what the cabin looks like. Old ticket machines. There's another one here. This one was built in 1999. It was registered MO 1108, but then got changed to MO 2000 to celebrate the year 2000 Olympic Games. So it's a very nice bus.
No, you gotta be careful, mate. There's someone trying to come through. Yeah, keep going.
But I want to get off.
You wanna get off? Okay.
It's a very nice bus, one of my favourites at the museum. It brings back my childhood memories for riding these buses. And that is the end of all 3 buses that I'll be showing today. There's one more bus I'll be riding on, and so I'll see you then. This will be my final bus of the day, 2007, a Mercedes-Benz 005 with PMC Mark II body. I'll be riding on this bus to Town Hall. So I'll see you when we get moving. And here we are on our way to Town Hall on 2007, a Mercedes-Benz 005 with Press Metal Corporation Mark II body. 2007 was built in 1978 for State Transit Authority at Kingsgrove Depot, where it remained for its whole life. In June 2004, it was then withdrawn from Kingsgrove and sold to the Sydney Bus Museum for preservation, and it is fully operational. 2007 is powered by a Mercedes-Benz OM 407H 11.4 litre 6-cylinder rear underfloor mounted diesel engine which generates 197 to 200 horsepower, and that is paired with a Mercedes-Benz W3D 080 3-speed automatic gearbox. We'll get something to town to Central. Alrighty everyone, this is where my STA Bus Day video comes to an end.